Hey guys, welcome to KXP today. We're so happy you're here.
Hey, why don't we give our friends a little test?
This could be fun. What did you have in mind?
Well, me and you have both been a part of KXP for a while. Let's see if they can remember our names.
Oh, I bet they can. You've got this. I'll start. My name is... Good job.
That's right. Okay, my turn. My name is... That's right, you guys are so smart.
Ella Grace, what's with the chocolate?
Well, I wanted to bring my snack to share with you since we're friends.
Oh, thanks, friend. Which one's for me?
That one. Let's eat some of this before the Bible story begins. Hold on. What's wrong?
This is bitter. It's not sweet at all.
That's weird. Mine's really sweet.
You know, this reminds me of our Bible story. Isaac had two sons, Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau were twins.
Oh, and just like twins can look the same on the outside, just like this chocolate, they can also be different on the inside.
That's right. But even though things can sometimes look the same on the outside, doesn't mean they're the same on the inside.
Just like how Jacob and Esau's hearts and motivations were completely different. Man, I can't wait to hear today's story.
Me either. But first, we've invited another friend to come share the memory verse with us. Let's send it over to them so we can read the memory verse.
Hi, my name is Sadie Marie Smith, and I go to the Hunt Club. And today I will be reading our Bible verse. But if we confess our sins, He will forgive our sins. We can trust God. 1 John 1:9.
Wow, our friend did so awesome. Now how about we throw up the memory verse on the screen and read it together?
But if we confess our sins, He will forgive our sins. We can trust God.
1 John 1:9.
Our friend also has the big idea for us. Lean in with us.
Now for the big idea. God's promise. His plan is bigger than our mistakes.
I'm so glad that our friends are helping us out this month. Now, who's ready to hear about a true story from the Bible? I know I am.
Let's throw it over to the Bible story to hear more about Jacob and Esau.
Hey, KXP, I'm so glad you're here today. My name is Ben, and before we get started, let me ask you something. How many of you have a brother or sister, or maybe both? Have you ever tried to trick them or prank them? I want you to think about that as we jump into our true story from the Bible today. Last week, we learned about twin brothers that were born to Isaac and Rebekah. Do you remember their names? They are a little hard to remember, so I'll tell you again. It's Jacob and Esau. We will dive a little deeper into Genesis chapter 25 to get to know Jacob and Esau better. See, Abraham had lived a long, long life. He was 175 years old. The beginning of our story starts off in a sad way. Abraham had died. His sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in a cave where Abraham's wife Sarah was also buried. Well, let's fast forward a bit and we focus in on Isaac and Rebekah. They had prayed for a child and the Lord blessed them with two. Rebekah gave birth to twin boys. Genesis chapter 25, 24 through 26 says this about their birth. And when the time came, Rebekah gave birth to twins. The first baby was born red. His skin was like a hairy robe, so he was named Esau. When the second baby was born, he was holding on to Esau's heel, so that baby was named Jacob. Now let's talk about birth order for a minute. Back in biblical times, birth order mattered a lot. A birthright was a special honor given to the firstborn son. It included a double portion of the family's inheritance, along with the honor of one day becoming the family's leader. Now keep this in mind because it's important and we'll come back to it. So the boys grew up and Esau became a skillful hunter while Jacob stayed home around the tents. Let's read what happens starting in verse 29. One day, Jacob was boiling a pot of vegetable soup. Esau came in from hunting in the fields. He was weak from hunger, so Esau said to Jacob, "Let me eat some of that red soup. I am weak with hunger." But Jacob said, "You must sell me your birthright as the firstborn son." Esau was born first, so he was given the right to become the family's future leader. That's a really big deal. Esau could sell or give away his birthright to his brother, but that would mean that Jacob, the second-born son, would get the family's inheritance. Can you believe Esau wanted to give away his future wealth for a bowl of soup? Man, that seems a little crazy to me. But let's pick back up with the story in verse 32. Esau said, "I'm almost dead from hunger. If I die, all of my father's wealth will not help me." But Jacob said, "First, promise me that you will give it to me." So Esau made a promise to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and vegetable soup. Esau ate and drank and then left. So Esau showed how little he cared about his rights as the firstborn son. Seems to me that neither brother did the right thing. Jacob was willing to trick his brother and take something that didn't belong to him, and Esau was willing to give away his wealth and leadership to satisfy his hunger quickly. Both brothers were selfish. Both brothers acted without really thinking it through. Their choices had serious consequences. So our big idea says that God's plan is bigger than our mistakes. See, his plan was bigger than Jacob and Esau's mistakes, and we will see how things ended for the brothers in the weeks ahead. Hey, thank you guys for being here today. We would love to have you back next Sunday in KXP. And why don't you bring a friend with you to join you next week? We'll see you then.